Got 9:05.
We are live.
Thank you, sir. So we're back in session. So I'm the one making the stink about this bus repair. And if you look at the annualized cost of a bus over a 14-year period, you're looking at a little over $7,000. In light of the fact that we can't order a replacement bus this year for this unit, it could be that we're money to the good in the $11,500 repair, even though we're at risk of it being more extensive once they get in there to it.
I'll make a motion that we approve this request up to 17,000, whatever it was, odd cents.
17,509, or let's say
1,509.
up to the amount of $18,000.
If we don't do that, I'm afraid it's gonna put us in a bind bus-wise, so.
Yeah.
Make a formal motion.
Yeah, and I think it's good on our part. It's good on the part of the bus director to be cognizant of the reimbursement and the cost benefit analysis of a replacing the bus versus an extensive repair like this. But since this bus is in good shape other than the engine, now I second that motion. So I'll be the second on your motion, Scott. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion on this before we move forward? James? Good.
I just hope the transmission does another 20,000, maybe it won't. So
Yeah.
That's all we can hope for.
Yep. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. All those in favor of approving the bus repair, and the up to the amount of, let's say, $18,000, if I can modify your motion just so that it's a odd or round number. Say aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes. Thank you. Election of school board officers for 2021. Election of chairman and vice chairman for 2021.
I make a motion to elect James Sargent as our chairman.
I'll make a motion to elect Peggy Peach last year.
Okay.
Second vote.
We
Well,
have,
I can't second. I'll second that one.
okay.
I said hers.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. Let's take them one at a time if y'all don't care, so I don't have two motions on the floor. I have a motion to have James Sargent as chairman. And then I need a second on
I
that.
second James Sargent as chairman.
James, are you willing?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service as well all these years. All those in favor for James Sargent as chairman for the next year, 2021, 2022. If I say that correctly. Say aye. Aye. All those opposed. Motion passes unanimously. Now we need a motion for the vice chair.
Motion.
There's a
Peggy
motion.
Peach, Scott Grant.
Thank you, Scott.
I'll second that motion.
And we have a motion and a second for having Ms. Peggy Peach as our vice chairman for the oncoming year. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes unanimously again.
Congratulations.
Thank you both.
Go respect your raise.
What?
Raise.
All right.
All right. I thought you said
We'll go
don't
pat on
expect
the
a bus, not- What do we do?
Ms. Peach is gonna get raises. I'll switch titles with Ms. Peach. I don't have to raise.
I'm very cheeky.
But cheaper than I am.
I'm very quickly. I didn't get to say this earlier, but I wanted to say to Scott Luna, how much help he's been to me. I've only been on board 2 years. And I can remember any question I had, any help I needed, he was always there. And just really depended on him for his vast wealth of knowledge that he has as far as energy saving and question about anything like that. And just want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Been a blessing.
Thank you for your
Superintendent evaluation. We come to the last item on our regular agenda tonight. I get through it. Got through mine.
A little.
You can get through mine, I can get through yours, right? Your performance is exemplary. You might have to start. We looked at, how many areas are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas of leadership: strategic and structural, cultural, human, managerial, collaborative, and influential. And we found that overall your performance is exemplary. We have a pandemic that has given us unprecedented times this year. And you and your entire staff worked the entire summer, as you mentioned earlier, and it's the reason they received this reward. You know, they worked the entire summer to get us back in school. They worked their vacation. There was no downtime for that. And just the ability for our district to be in school in person during a time where many of the districts were not was incredible. The ability for us to provide the virtual option and the hybrid option to those kiddos who needed that option as well. It's unprecedented what we've done as a district and what you have led us to achieve. It's unprecedented what our state has achieved with this for continuing to educate our kids during this time. But your strategic leadership has been exemplary throughout all of this. It's been my pleasure over the last 4 years to watch you work and watch you lead this district, and to set goals for your administration, to set goals for your teachers, to educate these kids and make them life ready. And there is no better term than life ready, because we get one chance, right, Scott? That's what you've always told me. We get one chance to educate these kids, one chance to get it right, and we're getting it right. We're getting it right way more often than not, and we're making them college and career ready. We're making them post-secondary ready, and we're making them life ready. And it all stops with our top leadership. You have more experience as a superintendent than almost all superintendents in the state currently. I think you probably have more years of experience. You're probably in the top 10 out of all the 120 districts and the other 50 independent districts, 50 something odd districts. The 120 counties and the 50 something odd independents that we have in the state. So your experience level, we're just so blessed to have you in this county. You lead by example. An example of your cultural leadership was when you brought an exchange student into your home this year, and what an opportunity for her it's been, and what a ride it's been, I'm sure, for her to be here during this time. But we see your leadership throughout the district. Your goal achievement, and we looked at the goal plan, and we urge you to push through with that plan. But your goal achievement is based entirely on objective evidence. We have a stack of evidence that show how well our district is performing, and the success of our district is exemplified through our leadership and our administration. So thank you for that. Continue to push excellence in our student performance, and continue to push excellence in the student improvement. I know it's a moving target, as Mr. McDowell always said. It's tough when they're moving the target on you. It's tough to hit the mark. But I know it's always a moving target. But as you said, Mr. Murphy, our goal is we never hit the goal. It's continuous. So continual improvement. Thank you so much for that. We hope to have better communication between the board and the school administrators in the schools for district matters. Certainly, we want you to handle all the personnel matters, as that is your role and your title and your job. But anything where we can be plugged in and be of assistance on district matters, facility issues and such. And we hope that you will facilitate that communication with the school administrators as well. So I'll open it up to the floor for any other comments on the review.
I think that said it very well. We are very fortunate to have you, Ms. Mitchell. And, I mean, who would have thought this year would have happened? I mean, you know, and
When was my return? Lance, was it yours?
no, I mean, and, but we've gotten through it and you were there for everyone. So thank you. Thank you.
Anderson County blessed to have you, and blessed to be part of it.
I'll just say thank you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve and the students, the staff, the community. I'm grateful for your leadership. Each one of you has been a wonderful support for me as superintendent over the years, and specifically, very importantly this year. It has been a tough year, but I feel like we have done all that we can for our students. We will continue to do that, and I want to say thank you to each one of you for your support and your confidence in me to lead this district and make a difference for our children and our communities. Just want to say thank you to you for your support. I'm very grateful and blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You've always put the district first and the needs of our kids first, and we see that. So thank you so much. Okay. That is the last item on our regularly scheduled agenda. This time, let's make a, do we need a motion to approve the superintendent evaluation?
Motion approved.
Thank you, Scott. And
Second.
thank you, Ms. Morgan. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion to go into executive session,
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
and second by Scott Brown. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.